Next is using the website builder. So I will show you how you can set up the website builder. First, you go, when you start, this will not have a theme, and you will start over here, and you will go into the theme store and you have to choose a theme. Basically, as you can see, if your branding is light or if it's dark, you will choose the appropriate theme that will get you started. So I'll show you quickly how I set up my branding. Is I added this dark theme. Then what you will do when you add it is you will activate the website. This is a huge action. What it will do is it will disable these automatically generated pages, and now you rely on the website builder. And so then what you need to do is you edit your theme, by the way, and you can have multiple different themes and change them. Like you can have a winter and a summer if you want, or you can rebuild version A or version B of your website. This is actually very useful. So what I generally do when I start setting up is I go first here in the styles. I will go to the colors and I will choose my color scheme. You will see there are a bunch of color schemes. So let's say I'll choose this pink one so you can see. It gets applied everywhere. I can choose the accent color that I want. Maybe I want this darker pink to be the main thing, or I want the lighter pink to be the main thing. You can choose your layout shape. So for example, you can make this squarish and boxy. You can choose your buttons, whether they want to be squarish and boxy, and you will see I'm changing and applying these styles across the board. And this is whatever your branding is used to, right? If I want to make, you know, you can choose the default section style as well from here. And if I choose to make Coca-Cola, I will choose the light theme. I will add a red accent color, and you get my point. And you can even add custom CSS and scripts from here to stylize it. So in my case, I will use my color scheme. I think this one is mine. You can change the colors in your color scheme. You will generally have 2 light colored accents, 2 darker shades, and 2 lighter shades for everything to work. And you just follow your own branding, and then you will see that you have pages that we automatically generate for you, like a homepage template where you can have like your features and things, and you have an about page, a contact us, and all products pages that are generally things that you can use to get started. But the important part is that you also have all of your product pages over here, which is also very nice. And you can, for every product that you can create a page. For every bundle, you can create a page, and you don't have to use all of them, right? So when you go here in the website, you will see what are your pages. You will see your product pages, your landing pages, and so on. And by the way, if you go back here to the design, you will see you can have multiple different themes that you can use, and whichever one is active is going to be your actual website. So if you see, if I open up my website now, you will see here is my my page, and I can start recreating the Masters Academy website, which was obviously done by people who are far better at doing this than me. And then you can, this is just a simple banner with a background image. Then we have a video, then we have logos, then we have a simple text section, 2 sliders. We have a product featured listing page showing you all the products, another product section, another headline with an image, and so on. This one is a little bit more complicated, and I can't show you how to do it, but it's basically, if you go here into the settings and into the layout, you will see we have a banner section. There's the banner section with the headline and the video. Then we have logos, then we have the numbers, then we have a product showcase of all of my products, and another number sections. And I think by now you already kind of understand how this works. So instead of showing you all of this, I think it will be a good example to do everything now with the website builder using a fresh new account to show you kind of how to do a quick skeleton setup and do everything. Let's imagine that, let's pick something that is very far away from what I do. Let's say I am, I don't know, I'll be a fitness influencer. So I will pick the fresh new account. By the way, you can manage, you saw how you can manage multiple SkillPlant accounts with one login. And I have this fresh new account here. I will get rid of this selling digital products course. I will just mark my products for now. So I will have a meal plan. I can generate it. So this will be a health and fitness. Or I can even give this as the name and just, you know, I like long courses. So you don't have to wait for it to finish. I can go in here and set my branding. So let's say, because it's going to be a strongman kind of thing, I'll choose the dark theme, and I'll choose like a red color, a bright red color that is kind of strong. I'll just save it. Of course, I will be going over and doing all my branding settings and so on. So let's call that this product is ready now. We will add, okay, apart from meal planning, what do fitness influencers do? They we will have a course on, let's say, fitness for beginners. It's gonna again be a health and fitness course. I'm just gonna generate it. Then I'm also gonna add a community. I am going to publish this as a product. I can list it for cross sale because I'm gonna be selling this. My course is ready, and it kind of changed my thing. So I'm gonna go back to my community and connect my Discord server. In this case, I'll just use a test server that I have. Give it a price, like this will be for premium customers, of course. And the Jack Joe's community is going to be a subscription. That's going to be, I don't know, $49 a month. Okay, I have the community, I have the fitness for beginners, and the meal planning. I can add like a one-on-one I'll create a one-on-one training plan generic product. In the instructions, I will set I will give them my calendar, copy the link to my calendar, put it here, give it the price. So this normally, this training plan is going to be a one-time fee of $199. All right. So we're going to give it a one-time fee. We are just going to publish it. And now I'm ready to start creating my offer. So this will be all right. Naming is important. And so this is going to be my final offer, which I'm going to try to sell for $149. And we're going to make it a lifetime deal. And so now that I have, this is what I mean by a product skeleton. I am just marking the products. I don't have to actually create them and so on. So my Fitness for Beginners course does not have a price. So let's say that normally it's going to be $199. And this is we'll just make it a lifetime access. Cool, we set that up. We are going to list that for cross sale. We want it to be available if people buy something else, they want to see it. So I'm going to go directly into the website builder. I'm going to choose a theme. I'm going to choose a theme that works for me, in this case this theme. All right, so while we are setting up for this, we can do a bunch of thinking. So I have my courses on the meal planning and starting fitness. We have a community. We have training plans. We have a bundle of all the offers. We have, let me take a look at the agenda and see if we are missing something. We can have a download. So this download is going to be the training plan. We'll do a training plan template, which can be our freebie that people can download and get started. So we'll be using this for lead generation. And also, we will be adding this as meal planning template calculator. Let's say people can download our caloric calculator meal planning tool, which is not going to be free this time. It's going to be $19. Cheap, but not free. We're going to make it into a one-time payment. And now this is beginning, starting to take shape in the branding. I can use the skill plate branding, but you can like choose a more of a masculine, stronger font like this one, and save that. All right, so now with the design, we have simulated the purchase of a theme. Simo in the background has enabled this for us. And now I can start using my website and creating my actual thing. So first of all, if you go to the all products pages, you will see all the products here. So that's not something that we want, since some of these will be not sellable products, or maybe we can leave all of them. That's a decision that we can make. But one thing that I would definitely recommend is, let's feature the specific product here. So we can say we can add a featured product like that, and then click the button. This is, by the way, a very important thing that I didn't show you, is when you have buttons, you can choose the function of the button very easily, and you can say, I want this button to send people to the checkout of my beginner's jackpack, which is the product that I actually want to sell, right? So that's going to be my bundle. And you will see in the all products, I first feature my most important product that I want to sell, and then add more things. So let's go back to the home page. How are we going to structure this business? How are we going to sell it? So now here we will say this is my thing. Then maybe we can say some of the suggestions from the team are nice. Maybe I can rephrase them. And then here, our thing is we will need to rename it. This will be our main product that we want to sell. This is kind of featuring Round 9, the free challenge, but it's like we will say here everything. So we will make this the beginner's jackpack, so people can get jacked. And I like to frequently publish and save. So this now will open the product page of what? My beginner's jackpack bundle. I will save and publish this. And then I can see here we will have a listing of my programs and the other products. This is a product section. So I can go in and select the product that I want and select any of the products that I've created. And you will see, by the way, every section, this is also very important to know, every section like this section has its section settings over here. You will see it has a section style, so it can be light and dark and colored. And it can be colored light or dark or vivid. And this allows you to have visual separation. You will see how this is an image. So this is like a dark section. This is like a boxed section in. And this one is now colored, but it's like, this is very important. So maybe that's too much. So we'll cool it down a little bit. But if we really want to emphasize a given section, like a call to action section, you can kind of change the color of it using the styles. So every section has its own settings. Headings is for the headlines. So for example, you will see this section here doesn't have headings. It has blocks on the bottom, you will see, but it doesn't have headings. Because it doesn't make sense to have headings, but you can add some headings, you know? And then you will get motivated. And you will see it has settings for things that you can do. Like, for example, here in the size and alignment, it's an infinite scroll. It can pause and hover, like make it stop if you hover over it. It can have, like in this case, I removed the top space, so because it made sense, because it didn't have a headline. But if you add a headline, it will work like that. So then, apart from the section settings, some sections can have blocks or buttons on the bottom which control the content of the given section. For example, if you have 10 products, you will see the products here in the bottom. I will show you, just like this product this is a features section, and so it has 3 features. And here this is a product section. So if I click on it, I will see all the section settings, and you will see all the products here: foundation, start, and fuel to perform, and so on. So I can create that. I can join my community. Of course, I will set up the community to lead to the product page of my Jack Joe's community. Save and publish it. What is Start the Journey gonna do? This is our main call to action. Obviously, that's gonna lead to the product page of the beginner's jackpack, which is my ultimate offer. Save and publish it, and then I can start working on my product page. So which is the product page that I'm actually going to work on? I will obviously maybe have to go through and kind of set up all of them, but the one offer that I really want to sell is going to be the beginner's jackpack. Right? So now I'm actually going to make a real offer. So I will go on and find like a good pitch video. I'll just take some cinematic fitness video. That will do the job. I will go in here and paste it into the video URL. Let's say this is going to be our pitch video. So now we will say, okay, I will remove this bundle include section and I'll add another section in between. I can use some of the sections. So I will tell you, okay, these are all the things that you are going to get. And then I'm going to add another one for the access to the community, but like and then this is another cool thing that you can use for the headlines. You can say here free access, and then you can also like use a custom color and choose one from the color scheme so you don't mess it up. And then you will see now I have this. Somebody asked how to make a blog. Again, thank you for that question. That's an awesome question. I will go to the header. I will add another link here, and I will say blog. Then that link will open a page, but because I haven't created this page yet, I will just go in and create a page and call it blog. I will customize it. And so what is this page going to be? I'll just remove this. And then it will be, I can choose maybe using the image galleries. I can do it like that, or I can do it like that. And each block in that gallery section is going to be a blog post. So you can do it like image and text. You can do it however you want. You can have a featured blog on the top. You can really do whatever you really want. So let's say that you want to feature a blog on the top, and maybe do it like this and have 2 featured blog posts on the top. You can click on this and then add a button. You're also going to add an image action, and it's going to lead to our blog page number 1. I'm just going to skip this for now, but this is how you would normally do it. And then you might want to add a button. It's like read more. And then of course here you would select. By the way, this will show you also the Unsplash is very cool. You can choose and search free images for your products to add to your blog posts and so on. And so now this is going to be our blog listing, and then I can also add an image gallery with all the other posts. So this is how you do that. I will add a more funky one, and then you will say more blog posts, center it, and then here for each one you're gonna add like make a banner for the blog posts. I'm just gonna like select a simple image, and then you're going to take the image action and it's going to link to a page, and that page is going to be our whatever page that we created. So then I will show you a few things from my blog to show you like some of the important things about making blogs in general. First of all, evergreen. And I had a plan to talk about this in a second, and I will mention it when we finish the website builder. But usually evergreen content, 10 times better than anything else. Those are the 2 golden rules of blogging. And then a summary. What are you going to tell me? List of what you're going to tell me. And then what I like to do is image that represents the thing or slide, and then explaining the thing. This is actually one of my best blog posts. It's called the 10 golden rules of sales, and it outlines what I do to close deals. And you will see, oh, this is a call to action section, right? We didn't think about that too much. We also have some other things here. You will see. Um, awesome image, by the way. Works so hard, people think that aliens did it. And then you see another call to action and a subscribe to the blog. So when I'm creating my blog page, I will just create a new page. It will be a something that is very important in the fitness industry. I'm gonna get rid of this section, and then I'm going to create my blog using the simple sections here. So I can start with like an image section and maybe kind of give it a nice image on the top. I don't know, like, or even start with the summary like that. You can select that section and I'll show you a few cool things. So first of all, you can decide, you will see these things when you hover over the content. They allow you to choose where the content is and where the text is. So in my case, I want the text to be on top of the content and I want it all to be centered. And so now I can have a blog with a starting image, and then I can go in and add a text section for my summary. And then I can go in and add another section, which is going to be, I don't know, maybe I can show some results here. So I'm going to add like some people that I've trained. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some more text, and I will do like a simple text section like that. But you see, this text section, I can use any of the contents that I want. I can maybe remove this thing. I can put it in the center. I can also click on it, and you will see, well, it's gonna also allow me to add an image. So I can just go inside this image and I can select another one. And it's like, I can select a training image like that. And of course, again, I want text on top, content on the bottom, or maybe I want the opposite and I want like image on top. I can make it bigger and then get my idea, add some more text for my blog post. Save, publish it, and then, oh, of course, you know what? If you like what I'm doing, how about a call to action? You can then, subscribe to my thing if you want. And I will also make it maybe colored to make it stand out. It can even be light, and you will see now it really gouges your eyes and focuses on getting their attention. And so I now have a call to action, and then you know what? This button for start the journey is always here. So this can actually help me sell. And by the way, doing blogs like this is much better than doing them on WordPress, because first of all, this is faster and you can have a much more dynamic content of your blogs, and this allows you to make it much better for creating evergreen. If you want to learn how to make blog posts, by the way, there is a fantastic course called Blogging for Business by SEMrush. No, not by SEMrush, by Ahrefs. All right, this guy. This is the guy. And this course is the absolute golden standard masterclass on how to blog for business by guys who have made millions blogging. Trust me, this is the guy that knows how to do it and do it properly. And if you want to use content and blogging to do it, This is, by the way, the same. The AI, the SkillPlate AI, will generate blogs exactly using this guy's course and this guy's system. He taught me how to do it. I will be forever thankful for that. And the guy is awesome. I cannot recommend it enough. If you want to blog, Tim Swallow is your man. He's also like the marketing manager of Ahrefs, which is a very, very good and reputable SEO tool. So yeah. Is there a smooth way to link between articles? Obviously, you can do. What did we do here? You can say you will go here and then you will add an image gallery with your blogs that you want to link to. I would choose this one. Obviously, you would go and kind of, since we're going everything in the center, you can delete 3 of these blocks, and then you can say read more of my stuff. Click here, select this, link to a page, choose the page that you want to link to, and you are done. Just link to your other blog, and that's it, and voila. All right, so this is pretty much about using the website builder. Let me check if I showed you everything. I showed you how to use styles and color schemes and so on. By the way, let me show you. If we wanted to make this a little bit different, let's say we wanted to give it that military feel, you could go and change the color scheme, and now you will see how everything will turn green. So we showed the styles, the color scheme, the branding setups. I showed you how SkillPlate pages and blog pages and any pages, landing pages and funnel pages will be built in terms of sections. And so this is how you lay your things out. And for example, if you want to get people to read more of your stuff in the beginning, or get the call to action be, let's say, here in the middle or above the read more, you can definitely do that. And this is how that's going to look. First, get more email subscribers, and then it's like subscribe to our email, and then just read more. I also showed you. Did I show you? I didn't show you. Okay, so you can also use the announcement bar. The announcement bar can be everywhere on every page of your website. It can be a countdown, for example, for Black Friday or when your sale ends, or it can have different promotions with different texts and links. This is also very awesome, and you can style it with your own branding to kind of to fit the colors and really stand out. This is very cool for basically focusing people on the most important things, and like start here. In this case, in our business case that we are simulating here, it's not needed because we have the start the journey button here. But how I would do this is like get 50% off of everything. Then I would say get community access. And all 3 would lead to this offer. So this is the announcement bar. We talked about layouts. We talked about the header and the footer. So sometimes can also be very cool to make the footer a little bit visually distinctive. So in this case, I messed up the color scheme, which I should not have done. But you can also choose the footer style to be a little bit different. Like that, and that's actually fine. So color scheme is actually good. So you can make it different, so it kind of grounds the whole page. You have sections, and you know how to work with blocks already. And I showed you how to save different sections like the about sections. I showed you how to use the different styles to achieve visual variety in your pages. I showed you how to work with the button settings, how to build website pages, product pages, landing pages, offer pages, blog pages. One thing that you should know about pages, usually when something doesn't work, it is one thing. It is 99% of the time you have this problem where the page that you created, for example, is a draft. So if you link to the caloric calculator product page, it's not it's a draft product. So if you try to link to it and open it, you will see it's not gonna let you, since I'm the admin here and I can preview it, but normally it's not gonna let you open it. So if you get a 404 error and something like that, usually either this is a draft or the product itself is not published. It's some kind of a status issue most of the time. So that's what you need to know. And also, if you have any trouble, you can contact us here in the live chat, and we'll always help you. But I think after this training, and you know what, Simo, by the way, has promised in the chat that he'll be doing a full training on the builder. So I'll just put it live there so that he keeps his promise, and he will be showing you a complete kind of technical training on the website builder itself. And I will stop this and move on to the offers.